Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Companies to watch.
Good morning. If you're thinking about refreshing your shopping list when it comes to stocks and companies, we have just a cheat sheet for you with Dan Coe in the studio. Hi, Dan.
Yes. Good morning, Audrey. I am going to be the doctor for today.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Because I see that, if you've been suffering from neck pains or joint pains,
Yes.
perhaps this might be the one for you. So, anyways, welcome to Companies to Watch. That's a segment where we spotlight and stock you up with ideas of listed companies that calls for your attention. We're looking at market trends, the risks, as well as hidden gems or warning signs to steer clear of. 88550893. Text us and tell us whether you think it's going to be a hot or not. I think it's going to be a hot one today.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be hot literally because we're turning to a famous brand among us locals. I think you've probably used it yourself as well, Audrey.
Okay.
Because you've been suffering from, muscle pains. You've been in the gym,
Back pain.
Back pains.
Yes.
So what is the one ointment that you turn to?
Well, of course, it's Tiger Balm, isn't it?
Oh,
It's,
yes.
of course, household name. My grandmother loved it. And it's seen as like a miracle product, right? You have headache, stomach ache, muscle pain, blocked nose.
Yep.
Tiger Balm can help.
Just slap on a patch and you'll be fine in a couple of hours.
That's right.
Yep. We're talking about its parent company, Haw Par. That's a corporate brand and it's famous for its Tiger Balm line of ointments, which is arguably one of those heritage brands with a history much older than Singapore as an independent nation. So from the original ointment, it now produces a wide range of related products that are sold globally.
Yeah. So fun fact is that, of course, Tiger Balm is not just a Singapore thing, but I thought it was. And when I moved to the U.S. a long time ago, I was very surprised to see it everywhere. All of my friends had it.
Wow.
And it's sold in over 100 countries, I believe. And it's been spotted in celebrity travel kits, Olympic athlete bags, even featured in TV shows. So this kind of global brand recognition, I think, is very rare for a product that started from a small family-run business.
Yeah, for sure. But let's talk a little bit more about the company and the reason why I've decided to bring it up today. So just recently, Haw Par Corporation posted an 18.2% rise in net profit to $144.1 million for the first half of June 30th, 2025 from $122 million in the previous corresponding period. My question to you, Audrey, is are you starting to ache a lot more? And is that the reason why people are buying?
I think so. As you age, it's one of those things where you just need some of it. And also, I think the fact that they kind of branched out and offer different kinds of Tiger Balm products now. So I really like the patches, right? But in the past, they didn't have that, and I just relied on the ointment. So I think it's the ever-evolving kind of innovation that they also have based on their one core product, but selling it in different ways. I think it's a great way to kind of broaden your product line.
And it really showcases their innovation and how they've been able to move with times. So the Tiger Balm ointment maker added that revenue for the first half had risen by 7% to more than $126 million from the year earlier. And that's as demand for healthcare products remained resilient. Other incomes also rose 20.3% due to mainly higher dividend rate from strategic and long-term investments, which I'll dive into just a bit. Earnings per share standing at 65.1 Singapore cents. That's up 55.1 cents. And here's the best part. An interim dividend of 20 Singapore cents per share was declared for the half year. That's unchanged from the year before. So the dividend will be paid on September 11th after the book's closure on August 21st.
Okay.
Now, the company did add that prolonged uncertainty surrounding trade policies and tariffs may further weigh on the slowing global economy. But I guess, as people start to be a bit more conscious about their health, they start working out more, you start facing more, muscle aches and maybe even joint pains, it might not actually stop people from buying this, would you say?
I agree. And it's one of those things where I think they are also relying on how recognize their brand is.
Yeah.
People use Tiger Balm to describe the kind of product. It's not just like buy this brand. They're like buy Tiger Balm. They actually mean it's this specific product,
Exactly.
right? There's no alternative. Or this is the first product that comes to mind for a lot of people.
Certainly so. And it's hard to actually establish a brand where, if you think of a pain reliever, the name that's synonymous to it would be Tiger Balm. So when Haw Par Corp was first listed in 1969, it issued just about 33 million shares at $1 each. Fast forward to 2025, the market cap for the company has surged past $3 billion.
Wow.
And according to DBS research analysts, Haw Par could actually be worth significantly more. So let's dive a little bit more into this investigation. And according to them, Haw Par generates the bulk of its revenue from, obviously, its Tiger Balm products. What is the one product that you really like from them, Audrey?
It would be the patches for now.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that I have been buying. And I remember at one point you guys were saying that I was like a walking ad because I just had like 5 patches at once, which is probably not recommended, by the way.
No, certainly not, because when she walked past, you could smell a whiff of that Tiger Balm iconic smell.
My new fragrance.
Oh, yes. But yes, it also had more modest property business in the form of a clutch of office and industrial properties generating rental income. Did you know they also operate an oceanarium in Thailand called the Underwater World Pattaya? Have you been there before?
No, I haven't, but that's interesting. But I do think that they've been smart about streamlining. I believe that Haw Par Corporation also dabbled in textiles and media in the past, but now it's mostly just healthcare and leisure, and I think this focus has made them a steady dividend-paying cash cow.
Yeah, and that has also helped them to keep their focus. And yes, like what you've rightly mentioned, remain highly profitable over the past few years. So according to DBS analysts, this simplification combined with a $745 million cash reserve, that makes the company a steady dividend payer. But the real kicker lies in Haw Par's strategic stakes in SGX listed giants. If you didn't already know, what actually makes Haw Par attractive is the fact that it has huge stakes in 2 other companies. We're looking at United Overseas Bank, that's UOB for short, and UOL Group, whose longtime head was the late former UOB CEO Wee Cho Yaw, who actually built up the sprawling business outside the bank. So longtime market observers noted that, Haw Par's role as a key piece of the Wee business empire is so significant that it's unlikely that its stake in UOL, and more so for UOB, will ever be reduced.
Yeah.
And if you look at how much they've earned from just dividend paying from those stocks, Haw Par had enjoyed dividend and interest income of $183 million just for the last financial year, capping at about 8% for their capital annual growth rate in the last 5 years, and well in excess of $88 million it paid out as dividends.
Wow, yeah. So, UOB, UOL, some of the biggest corporate heavyweights, having them quietly working in your favor every dividend season, I think is a huge leg up for any company.
100%, Audrey. Well said. And if you look at how the share price has been performing year to date, the stock is actually up 27% to about $14.24. So yes, if we look at, how they've performed over the past 5 years, and considering, that it will be continuing its long-term trend, I'm going to give it a hot and spicy balm for Tiger Balm.
A hot and spicy balm. Yeah. I think I would agree with you. Tiger Balm, a nice, soothing, warm for me, Hot, yes, but maybe not sizzling hot for traders looking for any quick gains. This is more of like a slow cooker kind of stock, I think.
Oh, yes.
Steady heat, steady returns. If you're in it for the long-term income, I think this might be your comfortable thing in your portfolio.
Oh, yes, for sure. Comfortable. You give the best analogies.
Do
Audrey.
I?
Yes, you do. Okay, that pretty much wraps it up for our analysis of today's Stock in Focus, Haw Par Corporation. Now, here's some fun facts about Haw Par. You know that Haw Par was incorporated back and listed in 1969. It was named after the Orr brothers, Boon Haw and Boon Par, who created Tiger Balm in the late 1900s. Haw and Par, do you know what they actually mean?
Haw is tiger, and Pa, well, it's because I went to a Haw Par Villa tour once. Is Pa like claw or something like that?
Leopard.
Leopard!
Yeah,
okay.
That's in the Chinese dialect. Lady Gaga apparently tweeted that it is actually a post-performance must-have So you're seeing a lot of these celebrities, just preaching about how good that is.
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch also name-dropped it as a muscle saver during one of his stunts in the set of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and they're also leaning into the Pepa Gao.
Yeah, that too.
They're like, oh, check this out. We've been using it for many, many, many years, but yes.
Oh, yes. I'm so proud of this local-grown brands. So what do you call a cream that's terrible at its job?
Oh, I don't know.
A disappointment.
Disappointment.
And that's all we have for Haw Par Corporation.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.